Alright, so hi Sushila, I think you are the only one who has joined. So we'll wait for a few more participants to join. And this is the very first question in which we need to solve for the value of x. Let's see how many of you can solve this. And once you are going to have me with the answer for this one, we'll move to the next one. Let's see how many of you can answer this. Alright guys, just we are given with the exterior angle and we need to solve for the x value of x. Take your time, think about it and let me know what is your answer. Just give your answer along with the correct approach, and once we are going to have any one of the users to give the correct answer for this one, we'll move to the next. I'm waiting for the correct answers along with the correct explanation. What happened guys? I can see no one is here to give the correct answer for this. Kaushal Raj is here, Plain Duck is here, Sushila is here. Guys, just give the explanation. It has been more than 4 minutes already. We are going to have the next question. Give your answer along with the correct approach. Plain Duck saying next, I am lost. You're lost. This is one. This is just a warm-up question, one of the easiest one, and we have discussed this before also. Anyone who can give the answer for this? All right, we have Sushila who has given the answer x is equal to 10. But what is your explanation for this, Sushila? You are not a new user. You need to give the explanation along with the answer. I'm waiting for the explanation. All right, Sushila. Thanks for the explanation. Exterior angle property of a quadrilateral. You are right. All right, guys. I'll give the explanation now. Sushila has already mentioned. Look, there is a property. We can see these. All of these angles are nothing but the exterior angle of the quadrilateral, right? Whatever the quadrilateral, it's not a quadrilateral. First of all, whatever it's a polygon. Sushila, you have mentioned it as a quadrilateral. It should be a polygon, right? I got your concept by the way. So there is a property that sum of all the exterior angle is going to be equal to 360 degrees. So you just need to add all of them, like this 6x plus, yes, pentagon, you are right, Sahil is here, 45 and 65 plus 75. We'll add them together and equate it to 360 degree, you'll form an equation, and on solving that equation you'll be getting the value of x as 10. Yes, Muskan, you are right. Thanks for the explanation. Sahil, you are also right. We'll move to the next then. You guys have taken so much of time for this. Let's see how many of you can answer this. Just give me a minute. We'll move to the next. Let's have this. I have to give an easy one for you so that you guys can participate much. I want your participation, guys. Now for this we need to solve for the value of x. Take your time, think about it, and let me know your answers along with the correct approach. Anyone? Guys, what is the value of x? Okay, Muskan Lalwani is here, Dhananjay is here, 210, 210. What is the explanation? What is your approach for this? Out of 270 viewers, I can see only 2 or 3 are participating. That's not a good sign. Yes, Black Avenger, we are at the next question. Kindly refresh your stream. 210 is okay. I need the explanation for this one, guys. This is very easy. We have to discuss some new questions also. These are from the previous streams, or we have discussed this. Ashrar says 210, angles on a line is going to be 180 and the angle is center. Yes, you are right. Thanks Ashrar for the information. Okay, this is 75, this is going to be 105, right? And this is nothing but the angle subtended by the arc, this arc AC at the circumference. Then we know the angle at the center is going to be double of it. So it's going to be double of 105. So x is double of 105, it's mean 2 into 105, which is going to give you 210. So 210 is the right answer. We'll move to the next, guys. We have already wasted so much of time. Just let's see how many of you can do that. I'll give you the next. Give me a minute. This is going to be very easy for you guys. I want all of you to participate well. Bipal, you are right. Black Avenger is correct. Muskan, if you were there, I think if you are not a new user, you must be aware of it. Like we have taken such session where we are going to discuss the algebra also. Today only we have discussed algebra and trigonometry also. You are not aware of it. I think you are not a new user, by the way, I hope. 12. 12 is for fish saying 12. Yes, we need to solve for the value of x, y and z. Z is 115, y is 108, x is 72. Okay. Not me saying z and y is going to be 108. No, that's incorrect. Cody, we are going to have that. Don't worry about it. I'm going to give you the question. Just wait and watch. Guys, only one user has given the correct answer till now for all the variables. Z and Y is not 115. No. Yes, Adarsh, but the explanation is missing. Okay, Black Avenger has given the explanation already. All right. So let's see, guys. This is 72. This is also going to be 72 because they are on the identical position. So it is using the property that is corresponding angle. This is going to be 72. Now see, if this is 72, this can also be 72, right? Again, corresponding angle. Now for this y and 72, you can use the linear pair property and you can solve for the value of y, and your y is going to be 108. Once you have the value of y, you can move to the next. Okay, we'll move to the next, and what we'll say, this is z, right? And this is 65. What we can do, this is also going to be 65. Now again, you are going to apply the same logic, which is linear pair property. Z plus 65 is going to be 180 and your z is going to be 150, right? We'll move to the next step. I hope it is clear. Let's have the next question and let's see how many of you can do this. Wait a sec. Now this is the next question. We need to solve for the shaded area reason. I want all of you to participate for this. And element are the parallel lines. It's, oh god, I have to mention that also. I can be funny. Hi. Guys, we need to solve for the shaded area. I need the exact answer. Don't give the answer in decimals. Give the exact answer in terms of pi. Let's see how many of you can do this. Given figure is a semicircle, you can see that AB is one of the chord. Guys, I need explanation. Don't just write the answer. I don't know what you guys are doing. It has been not the first time. You are not here for the first time, Adarsh. I'm not expecting this from you. Avenger has given the correct explanation. He has given the value only. Okay. 50 pi is not the right answer, guys. 100 pi minus 96 is not the correct answer. 318 is not the right answer. I told you that give me the answer in exact form. Exact form means in terms of pi. I'll let you know how we are getting pi. Look, not someone is mew has asked meow is or mew whatever it is. He has asked like radius is 10. How? Now if you guys have given the explanation already, he or she is not going to ask it. But you guys miss the explanation part. And I don't know how many times I have to tell the same thing. Okay, I'll explain. No worries. See, this is the center. Radius is going to be 10. Yes, this is the center, so this is the perpendicular, and we know, and this is AB is a chord, I told you, right? And if there is a line passing through the center and is perpendicular to the chord, it bisects the chord, so it's going to be 8 right? If I'm going to join any of the end like OA or OB, I can solve for the value of the radius. This is radius, so using the Pythagorean theorem, this is forming a Pythagorean triplet already, so it's going to be 10. So we have the radius is going to be 10. I don't know how you guys got like 100 pi because it's going to be 50 pi, right? So radius is 10. Your area for the semicircle is going to be pi r square by 2. What you guys have solved, you solved for pi r square. Minus, we need to subtract this rectangle. This is 16 and this is 6. 16 into 6 is going to be 96, not 48. Someone has given answer as 48. Yes, we need to subtract the rectangle. It's going to be 50 pi minus 96, not 50 pi minus 48. A bit of calculation error you guys are making, but I hope you guys have got the concept. Alright guys, we'll move to the next. Let's not waste the time and let's see how many of you can do this. I can see Anand 111 is not the right. Let's have this. Guys, we are at the next question. You guys need to refresh your stream. For this also I need the answer in terms of pi only. Heritage, you have given the answer round up to like nearest whole. Your answer is correct. 300 is it for this? 300 is incorrect. Black Avenger has already given the explanation. Let's wait for others if they are still solving, because this question was not asked here. Adarshkar has given the explanation. Okay, not explanation, is given the answer only. Okay, we have that's you. Okay, he has given the correct answer. Ravi Sharma. Ravi, you need to refresh your stream because we are at the next question. 200 pi minus 50 pi, you're right. Alright. So what we can do, this 20 is nothing but the radius of the bigger semicircle, right? Radius of the bigger semicircle, let's denote this by A, it's going to be 20. But it is acting as a diameter for the smaller one, right? So the radius of the smaller semicircle is going to be 10. So now you can solve for the area directly. It's going to be pi r square by 2. Area of the bigger semicircle is going to be 200 pi. And for the smaller one, it's going to be 50 pi. Subtract the both, you will be getting the answer as 150 pi. 150 pi is the right answer, right? We'll move to the next. And let's see how many of you can do that. Give me a minute. Let's have this. Yes, Sheila, you are late. Solve for the shaded area again. We need to solve for the shaded area. I need the answer in exact form in terms of pi. Let's see how many of you can do this. 64 minus 16 pi, 64 minus 16 pi. Yes. Indra, are you here for just writing easy, or you are here to give the explanation also? (64 minus 16 pi is the right. Hariom Lodi is correct. Hamza is correct. Vikram. Radius is 2. Yes, you are right. Radius is 2. Correct. Saurav is correct. Not me is correct. Big Dipper is correct. Indra God is correct. Dansku correct. Black Avenger correct. Peters has given the correct answer. Vikram, Sheila, everyone. Okay. I don't think there is any need of the explanation for this. We'll move to the next then directly. Let's have the next one. And for this question, I want few of my users to not give the answers, right? I don't want like Black Avenger, Sheila, who are already there. I don't want them to give the answer for this one. Let's have this. Guys who were there in the evening session already on my other channel, they need not to answer for this one because we discussed this. Don't worry, guys. Someone has written something like, it's okay. Guys, just skip it. I already put him on block. Don't worry about it. We are not here to spread hate. Can't see the height. This is 12. This is 12. You need to solve for the area of x and y. Thanks, Gobrando. It's 12. Should I like change the size of the image? If it is not visible, I hope now it is visible to you. X6, Y54. Okay, one of the user has given the answer already, but explanation is still missing. Only one user out of 360 people. And look how it's how important it is to give the explanation now. All of the outer corners are square. No, this one is a square. Alright, guys, you guys can throw the explanation. I think Black Avenger is here and rest all. Okay, I'm going to explain also. No worries. I'll explain. Leave it. Let's see, guys. For this particular triangle, they have named it as X, right? And they have named this one as Y, correct? They are going to be similar triangles for sure, because we can say opposite angles are vertically opposite angles are there, and these are going to be alternate angles. So these triangles are nothing but similar, and we need not to prove that they are similar triangles. And we know the corresponding sides of the similar figures are in same proportion, right? So this 4 and this 12, just compare them. So they are in like 4 ratio 4 upon 12, they are going to be in same ratio. It's like 1 ratio 3, right? So 1 is representing the ratio for this side ratio for this, and 3 is for this triangle. Now same is going to happen with their heights also. Like if these are the heights, let's see, this entire side is 16, right? Remaining one, this much is 4, so the remaining portion is going to be 12, correct? This much portion is going to be 12. So what we need to do here, like we are going to simplify this as this x is going to be divided as one part of 12, so it's going to be 3, and y is going to be taken as 3 parts of the 12, which is going to be 9. Now you have the height of the both of the triangle. You can solve for the area of the triangle individually, and on solving that, your value for x is going to be 6 and y is going to be 54. I hope it is clear. Alright, guys, any doubt, any kind of doubt, anyone having any doubt, because I make it so quick already. I hope it is clear. You have this height and base, you can solve for the area. Alright guys, we'll move to the next. Let's see how many of you can solve this. Okay, the answer for x here was 6 and y was 54. You can go through the comment also. Let's have this one. Yes, so ratio is 1. Okay. We need to solve for the value of x here guys, and let's see how many of you can do this. Give your answer along with the correct explanation. X is not 3, y is not 9. Their height for the triangle is 3 or 9. You need to solve for the area. Alright, Raghavan is here. Alternate segment theorem. Yes, there are multiple theorems possible for this one. You guys can use various approach for this one. There are 3 to 4 approaches. Those approaches are clearly visible here. Angle on a same segment you want to use, alternate segment theorem you want to use, whatever you want to use. Intersecting chords theorem you want to use, intercepted arc theorems. That BA is not a diameter, it has been mentioned. Okay guys, no, BA is not a diameter. You can't term it as 90. It's not 90. 75 is the right answer. 115 is incorrect guys. 75 is the correct answer. I hope you guys can go through the comments already. Most of the users have given the correct answer. See, I'll give the explanation. This is the angle. This angle is between a tangent, this is tangent, and this is a chord. And we know that the angle between tangent and chord is equal to the angle made by this chord, right? At the opposite segments, or we can say the angle made by the opposite segments, alternate segment theorem. So this angle is also going to be 57. This is also going to be 57, but we need not to consider this. We are okay to have this only. Look, for this triangle, these two angles are going to be interior angle, and x is acting as an exterior angle for this triangle. And using the property that the exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of the two interior angle, you can add it, and 57 plus 18 is going to give you 75. 75 is the right answer. Emila, you are right. Answer is correct. Your approach might be different, but that's the correct one. Alright guys, we'll move to the next. I hope it is clear. Shall we move to the next? Guys, shall we move to the next one? Alright. Give me a minute. I have something for you. Let's have this. Now this is very... Can you make text form questions, not the diagram one? Benny, that would be very boring for most of the users, because to read and right. So that's why I put figures, because it's interesting. I think most of the audience get interact and they get. What is the comment? Okay, did I miss something? Crystal. Yes, Benny. So back to you. So that won't be possible most of the time, because I am running a vertical stream. I'm not running a horizontal stream. That's why. If I'm going to run a horizontal one, then for sure I'll come up in future maybe. 80. We need to solve for the value of x, guys. I'll highlight something like this angle is x. Guys, whatever the answer you are throwing, I need. I need explanation. I don't need answers. If you're writing it as 140, I need the explanation. Okay, Benny, I'll keep in mind, and I'll try to bring some like statement kind of questions. Text form. Sheila says 140. Guys, I need explanation for this. Alright, Black Avenger has given the explanation. Jaivanka is saying alternate segment theorem, that's 140. Let's wait for other 140. Could I get all properties of the circle? Hariom, yes, soon you are going to get all of the theorems in just one video. I'm on it. I'll make that video where you are going to get all of the theorems in just one video for sure. 140 is the right answer, guys. You can see. Have a look. Look, if I'm going to construct this, let's suppose I'll draw a line here, and let's just name this as something, whatever, let's say A and B. These two angles are A and B. Now this angle is nothing but this angle is, this is a chord and this is a tangent. So this angle between chord and tangent is going to be equal to this. I already told you this is the theorem, alternate segment theorem. So this is going to be A. Similarly, if I name this angle as B, this angle B is also going to be equal to this angle between chord and tangent. So this is B. Now forget about this. This A plus B was what? A plus B is 40, right? And in this triangle we can use the angle sum property, where we are going to have x plus A plus B is equal to 180. We have A plus B already, which is 40. You can solve for the value of x. It's going to be 140. So 140 degree is the right answer. I hope it is clear. 110 is incorrect. 140 is the right answer, Vikram. Okay. Let's have the next one. Let's see how many of you can do that. Wait a minute. Wait. Let's have this, guys. We need to solve for AD. This is very simple, I think. I need the answer not in decimal, I need in roots, simplified root. Just give me the answer in terms of roots. This point is D. If it is not visible, this is D only. You need to solve for AD. Vikram, I hope it is D. Look, let me just move this. Guys, I need the answer in root, in simplified root. Let's see how many of you can answer this. And for this, you need not to give the explanation for this. I don't need explanation for this. Root 50, root 50, 2 root 5, 2 root 5, 5 root 2, 5 root 2, 5 root 2. Yes, Ragman. 5 root 2 is the right answer. Black Avenger has already given them explanation for that. Okay. That's correct. I hope you guys applied the Pythagorean theorem only, right? You can join this and you can extend this line. This is going to be 4 only. So this entire side is going to be 4 plus 3, 7, and this much is 1. Using the Pythagorean theorem, your answer is going to be root 50, and root 50, I told you to give the simplified answer. Root 50 is not the simplified answer, guys. 5 root 2 is the simplified answer, right? So remember this. Root 49 is not the right. Root 17. Why root 17? Root 17 is incorrect. Is it clear, guys? Zeki, you wrote root 17. Root 17 is not the right. I hope it is clear to everyone so that we can move to the next. Alright, we'll move to the next one. Guys, for this question now, I think I have discussed this question in one of the session already today, maybe today evening, right? So what we can do, how do you simplify root 50? Okay, just factorize it. Look, root 50 can be written as 5 into 5 into 2, right? So we have this pair of 5. We have a pair of 5, so I can write it as 5 square. So it will come out of the square root, because this square root is going to get cancelled out for this, right? So 5 square will come out of this and it will become 5. And the 2 is going to be inside the root only. So this would be 5 root 2. I hope that was very basic, guys. Okay, guys, we'll have the next one. Let's see how many of you can do that. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Okay, what I was saying, I'm going to give you the one more answer, guys. And for this, I don't want the user who were participating, who were there in the previous session today only. I don't want them to answer this one because we have discussed this already. Just let it be. I want the new users of this channel to solve this. Look, guys, we need to solve for the area of the triangle. Let them solve and let's see how many of them can solve actually. We are given with a plus b, sides, legs of the side triangle are given as a and b, and hypotenuse is 148. Sarabjot, okay. We need to solve for the area. Sorry. I'm sorry. B is not equal to 48. They have mentioned A plus B is, sorry. Wait. A, B are the side lengths. 140 is the hypotenuse. B is not 148. Not me. 8836 is not the right answer. I say 18. No, you mentioned 148. 18. No. I don't know. We need the area, guys. I need the answer for the area. Yes, a square plus b square is equal to 148. You are right. It will be Raghavan saying yes. You are 148. Why you are not putting 148 square also, Raghavan? You are putting square on 188. Why not on? Yes, Vikram. You guys can give the explanation. You can see that everyone is still struggling. Sheila, Vikram, guys, you can go through the explanation. Sheila and Vikram has already given the explanation. We have one more user, Mer76. 3360 is the right answer. 3360. Sheila and Vikram have, I think they have already typed the explanation and they were just looking for the sign that I'm going to say just give the explanation, and they are going to throw it in the comment. Yes, alright guys, I'll explain, no worries. I'll give the explanation because it's difficult to understand the comments every time. Let's see. Black Avenger has already given the explanation. You guys can go through the comments also, but you can see here also. Look, if I'm going to use the Pythagorean theorem, I'll have a relation like a square plus b square is equal to 148 square, which is hypotenuse square. Sum of the squares, right, of the legs is equal to the square of the hypotenuse. This is the one identity. Second thing is already given to me, which is a plus b is equal to 188. This is given to me. A plus b is equal to 188. If I'm going to square both sides, let's say square both sides, this will become a square plus b square plus 2ab, right? But I do have a value of a square plus b square already, so I'll substitute it directly. It would be 148 square plus 2ab, correct? Now this 2AB is going to be 188 square minus 148 square. Look, I have 2AB already, but for area of the triangle, what I need half into base into height, which is half into A into B. So I need half of AB to get an area, because the formula for the area is going to be half AB. So instead of 2AB, I need half AB. How can I convert this 2AB into half AB? If I'm going to divide both sides by 4. Now see, this is going to become half of AB. So this is nothing but area. Now simplify this. And for this also, you need not to do the square of the 188 or square of 148. You can use the formula, that is the identity, a square minus b square. It's going to be a plus b and a minus b. On a plus b, you will be getting 336. And on a minus b, that is on subtraction, you will be getting 40. Now on simplification, your answer is going to be 3360. I hope it is clear. I hope it is clear to every one of you. What happened? Everything is fine in the comment section. Just when I start giving explanation, you guys are here making mess in the comment box. Okay, everything is fine. We'll move to the next. 3280 is not the right answer, Vyansh. 3360 is the right answer. How did you do the 88 square? Okay, look, 88 square minus 148 square is nothing but a square minus b square. So I can use the formula directly, a plus b into a minus b. So I make a plus b is 336 and a minus b is 40. I did that. Okay. This will simplify it with 10 only, so your answer is going to be directly solved. Yes. Alright guys, we'll move to the next. This is the question that I want to discuss here also. On this channel, we have discussed this on other. Let's have the next one. And let's see how many of you can answer that. Give me a minute. We are going to have at least three more questions maybe. Just give me a minute. Let's have this. This is very easy, guys. Others, okay. I think we have discussed algebra question. Maybe we have not discussed here. Okay, I'll give you a few more. We have discussed on another channel. We need to calculate the shaded area here. Guys, I need the explanation for this one. The thing which is written here, if it is not readable, the area of each square is equal. It means every side and all of the figure, all of the boxes are squares only. You need to calculate the shaded region area. Think about it and tell me the correct answer along with the correct explanation. Not me, Adarshir has given the answer already for 16. But explanation is missing. वो नीचे का triangle remaining space को cover कर देगा. Okay. Thus forming a square. The triangles combined makes a square. Okay. Right. Two of the users has given the correct explanation along with the answer. So Vinod Gupta says 16 is correct. Guys, this triangle you can see and this triangle, they are congruent for sure, right? Because this is right angle, this is right angle, this is vertical opposite angles, right? So all of the angle are going to be same, congruent. We know that because this side is also equal. So if they are congruent, the area subtended by them is also going to be equal. So instead of this area, I can shade this area. Now this entire area will form an area of the square only. So the area of square is going to be side square. The side is 4. 4 square is going to be 16. 16 is the right answer, guys. Alright, we'll move to the next. And let's see how many of you can do this. Now for this, I don't want the evening users, like we already had a session. Look, once again we have Indra here to to let us know whether the question is easy. He is only here. I have assigned him to tell us the level of the question, whether it is moderate, easy, or the difficult one. So he is doing his job correctly. This is the evening one, you guys. You need not to give the explanation, guys. I want the users of this channel to give the answer. Guys, we need to calculate the shaded area. Let's see how many of you can do. Sheila, I think we had arithmetic question today only. On the other channel we had 2 to 3 questions, I think. "16 is incorrect." Now just wait for the incorrect questions answers. I have to see whether it's there on. If it is there already, then I'll give it to you. But I don't think it's there. I have shared everything what I had. Priyansh says 20 centimeters square. Okay, Priyansh, you can throw your explanation for that. 40 is not correct. All right. Base of the triangle is √13, Raghavan. Guys, you can split it. You can form anything else also. Alright guys, you can give your explanation if you guys want to, or else I'm going to explain for sure. 80 is not the right answer. First we calculate the area of the triangle in the biggest square. Okay. Yes, I got your approach. Stephen, 80 is not correct. "15 is not correct." I don't know where you are going to make. Okay guys, what I'm going to see, I'm going to give the explanation. If I'm going to join this, because this area is going to be hectic for me, I don't want to calculate this smaller one. I'll make it a bigger one. Okay, so I'll have this rectangle now. This is going to be 8 plus 2, 10. Instead of 8 or 2, we are having the side as 10, right? And this is 8 because they have mentioned that all boxes are square. So this much is 5, this much is 3, and this entire length is 10. Okay, now see, the entire rectangle is going to have the area, because the length is 10 and this height is 8, its area is going to be 80. That's right. Now what else we need to do? We need to subtract this triangles out of it. So for this triangle, the base is 10, height is 5, the area is going to be 10 into 5 by 2, it's going to be 25. For this triangle, the base is 2 or height is 3, or vice versa we can take. The area is going to be 3 into 2 by 2, it's going to be 3. And for this triangle, this one, look, this triangle, this entire one, the height is 8, this is also 8, and this is also 8, right? Height and base, both legs are 8, so the area is going to be 32. Now subtract everything. 80 minus this 3 minus this 25 and minus this 32. Now on solving this, you will be getting the answer as 20. This is the one of the approach. 20 is the right answer. And the second approach, you can use the coordinate method, coordinate geometry. You can take this point as origin or any point as origin and find the coordinates of these 3 points and apply the formula used in the coordinate geometry, right? You can use that also. There are multiple approaches. Okay, answer is 20. We'll move to the next. Let's have the next one, guys. Let's see how many of you can do this. I'll give you the last question, maybe. Not last, by the way. No, we have discussed this, I think. It's usually at 7:30, after 7:30, or we are going to have it at 8 only. And from now onwards, we are going to have the evening sessions at 8 p.m. We have discussed this. Yes, we have discussed this. I forgot whether I have discussed this here on my other channel. Okay, I'll give you something else. Give me a minute. This has not been discussed, I think. Yes, this is not discussed. Let's see. This is simple. I want you to give the answer for this one. We need to solve for the value of x, guys. It's very simple. I want all of you to give the answer for this question. Not me. 39. 2 users to give the 39 as answer. 39 others. 39. Vikram has given the explanation also. Thanks, Vikram, for that. Priyansh, 39. Naveen, 39. Sahib says 39. 39 is the right answer, guys. At least 10 of the user has already picked it, but 39 is correct. Okay, we need not to give any explanation for this, I think, right? So you can do anything for this one. Like you can, if this is 2x, this is also going to be 2x, or you can use the exterior angle property, like we can say consecutive exterior angle or supplementary, equate them to 180, or you can write this also as 3x minus 15 because they are corresponding angle. Apply the linear pair property again. You'll get the value of x easily. 39 is the right answer. Okay. Bro, I'm in 6th grade. It's too easy. Yes, it's for you only, for the 6th graders only. These are the questions for the 6th, 7th graders only. I know my users are there from 6th, 7th grades also. Let's have this. Now this is not for the 6th grader. We need to solve for the shaded area. Just give me, I'll arrange it. I think it's not visible properly. Now it is visible. We need to solve for the shaded area reason. And let's see how many of you can answer this. Take your time, think about it. Give me your answer in exact form. Yes, it is. This red one is the center of the bigger semicircle, and this black one is the smaller one. I'll use, let's name it as O, and let's name it as M. Okay, now do it. Let's see. Guys, I need the exact answer. Don't give your answer in decimals. No, guys, this is very basic. Priyansh, it's not hard because I have discussed way more harder question on this channel. Whatever the question we have discussed today, these are very easy to moderate one, not hard one. If it is going to be a hard one, then no one would be able to answer this. This is very easy. For harder one, only 1 or 2 users would be able to give the answers. You can see. What is the point M? I named it for you guys only. M is the center of the smaller semicircle. And O is representing the center of the bigger semicircle. Alright guys, I'll give the explanation. However, the users have already given the answer. Not me has given the answer. Black Avenger has given the answer. Vikram has r square plus r square is not equal to 7 square. Hi duck. Alright guys, see here. Let's suppose r is the capital R is representing the radius of the bigger circle, right? Now what else if I'm going to join this? Let's say small r is the radius of the smaller semicircle. This is going to be perpendicular for sure, because we know lines drawn from the perpendicular, if it is going to be perpendicular, I can draw it like this, like it is a tangent. 14 is a tangent, this line segment is tangent to that semicircle, it should be perpendicular. Now if I'm going to join this also, let's say like this line will bisect the chord because it is passing through the center of the bigger semicircle, and the chord is for the bigger semicircle only, so it will bisect the chord in two halves. So this is going to be 7, right? Now this is also going to be r because this is r, so if this is also going to be r for sure, they are parallel. Now join this end. Let's join this end. This is going to be the radius of the bigger semicircle, capital R. Now I'm going to erase this. We have the triangle already. We can solve for the radius. Like we can't solve for the radius. We can make a relation for, right? We can write like capital R square is equal to small r square plus 7 square, and I'll get an expression that r square minus r square is equal to 49. This is the relation what I got, right? 77 is not the right answer. Now see, the area is going to be, look, remember this expression r square minus r square is 49. We are going to use the formula that pi r square by 2 is the area of the bigger semicircle, and pi r square by 2, where r small r is representing the area of the smaller circle, right? Taking pi by 2 as common, what you are going to get, if I'm going to take pi by 2 common, it would be r square minus r square, and you guys have already solved for r square minus r square, which is 49. If I'm going to substitute, it is going to be 49 pi by 2. So 49 pi by 2 is the right answer, or you can write it as 24.5 pi. Friends, 77 is not the right answer. So how you are getting 77, Priyansh? Okay, if you are okay, I got it. You just substituted the value also. Okay, then 77 is correct. But in terms of pi, I was asking for the pi value. That is correct. Yes, I got you. You have used pi value as 22 by 7. That's correct. Then 77 is correct. Okay, I hope it is clear, guys. Yes, using the exact value of the pi, you will be getting it as 76 point something. But if you are using it as 22 by 7, then you will be getting it as 77. I hope it is clear to you guys. Let's have the last question. Give me a minute. Actually, I usually forget that this question is discussed or not. I don't know. I'm not aware of it. I think this one is not discussed. Let's see. This is the last question, guys. You need to calculate the value of angle DBC and BDC. Let's see how many of you can do this. I need the correct explanation along with the correct answers, guys, for this one. Last question. $120 is not the correct answer, guys, and I don't know you are writing for like which variable. It is for, is it for DBC or BDC? Bean grower. Okay, love this channel. Thanks, Bean. Priyan says angle ACB is going to be 90. Okay, that's correct. Mayank says DBE. We need to solve for DBC. Guys, give your explanation in just one comment because it's going to be very difficult for me to read your comment one by one. Just write your entire explanation in just one comment. DBC is 65. No, not at all. Guys, DBC is an obtuse angle. It is clearly visible. How you are writing it? Adarsh says DBC is 115. Okay, but how? How is the DBC is not 35? DBC is 35. DBC is 60. Why you are writing like two answers for the same angle? How? Mayank says 115. Ragman says angle in a semicircle is 90. Okay. DBC is 85. No, Ayush, it's not 85. So many wrong answers I can see. You guys are playing wrong answers only. Big Dipper, DBC is 110. No, it's not 110. Jyoti, DBC is not 35 or not 60. BDC is also not 60. Both are incorrect. Guys, anyone like BDC is 5. Oh god, no, not at all. Okay, let's see. Guys, don't Vinod give the 65 and 90. No. BDC is 30. You think I will not go with your thinking, guys. We need an explanation for it. BDC is not 5, Adarsh. Priyansh says 60. 60 is not correct. Guys, everyone is giving wrong answer. Why you guys are doing this? This is the last question. Don't do this. You guys have solved every single question now, and at the last question you are making mess. You are playing wrong answers. Jyotish Sharma is here. DBC 115 and hence BDC. Okay, I can see one user has given the correct answer already. Rest all are still giving random answer. 110, 80, no. 105, no. See, now see here. See. Please be here now. 125 is incorrect. I think you guys have solved for this first of all. Most of you guys have solved. Like as AB is diameter, this angle is going to be right angle for sure. Correct? This is going to be right angle because angle subtended by a semicircle at the circumferences, or we can say this angle is also 90. Right? So this is 90 for sure. Let's see. Okay, now if I want to use this triangle, like if I'll use this triangle, I can solve for this entire angle. Forget about 35. Can I solve for that? Right? So 90 plus 25, this 90 plus 25 using the angle sum property in triangle AEC. In triangle AEC, wait a sec. I can solve for this angle, entire angle A. It's going to be 180 minus 90 minus 25, which is going to be 65. So angle A is 65. Once you have solved for this entire angle, this angle is 65. You can solve for easily get this answer. You can easily get this angle as DBC. DBC and this angle, they are going to be supplementary. Opposite angles are going to be supplementary. Ayush, 95 is incorrect. Okay, DBC is 115. I got A as 65, so this is going to be 115. Easily, direct. Raghavan, didn't I say that one of the user has given the correct answer? Adarsh, let me explain first, then we'll come back to your proof also. Okay? We'll come back. Arshdeep, there are so many of comments. I'll get back to you. Let me just explain. Okay, now we are left with the BDC. BDC, BDC, BDC. Okay, BDC is going to this. Like this is BDC. Isn't it this is same like this? Because they are going to be the angle on the same segment. I have solved for this entire angle, which is 65. So now out of 65, just subtract this 35. What you are going to left with? This is going to be 30. So this is also going to be 30. That's it. And I don't know how you guys are getting it as 65 or 5 also. What about your proof now? Now I need your proof. Others, I need your proof that you said you have a valid proof. I'm not lying. I have checked multiple times. DVC is 155. Oh my god. 135. Arshdeep was right. Your answer was correct. Hariom, yes. For BDC, most of the users has already given the answer, but I don't know what happened to BDC. So DBC is 115. This is 115, and this is 30. I hope it is clear to all of you. Black Avenger finally has given his explanation. AC and BD are parallel. No, they are not parallel. Who said that? They are parallel. Is it? They are not marked with arrows at all. Priyansh, whatever your approach is, there could be multiple approach. Yes. This is geometry. Geometry has different approaches, right? Your approach could be different also. You can use angle sum property. You can use anything else also, right? What you can do, you can solve. This is 90. You can solve for this, and using this triangle, you can solve for this angle. Then you can add, do whatever you want to do. But answer must be correct. Your answer was not correct. Guys, we are done with the day one. We are done with this question. Yeah, guys, still you are giving wrong answers. I'm going to change this question. Okay, this was the last question I told you already. Let's call it a day. We are not going to have any other question. We have discussed at least 10 to 15 questions already. One more. I'll give you one more then, a shocking one. But I am not going to give the explanation for that. If you want me to give one more question, is it fine? If I'll give one more question, I'll not be explaining that question. You have to give the answers, and I'll give you 5 minutes for that. Okay? Let's see. We need to solve for the area of the rectangle. Okay, wait a minute. Is this visible now? We need to solve for the area of the rectangle. So, Adarsh, I can't see your explanation. Okay, Adarsh, I had a screenshot of your explanation already. Okay, I'll check it out and I'll let you know. Okay, because right now we are not having that figure in front of me, so I can't check it. I'll check it out. I had a screenshot already. Adarsh, I checked it already. I've taken the screenshot. I'll discuss it with you tomorrow maybe. I'm not going to say anything, Priyansh. I already promised that I am not going to give the explanation for this. Alright, guys. I think you guys, whomsoever were asking like one more question, they can have the screenshot. They can enjoy this question and try solving this question. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay. Guys, I have already uploaded a video regarding this question. You guys can go through the video, but you will not find this video on this channel. Evening session will start at the same timing tomorrow at 8. Tomorrow is Sunday, by the way. Maybe, yes, I'll try to manage, but let's see if it is possible or not. Alright, guys. No, Vikram. Now we are going to have the session at 8 p.m. Usually it's going to start by 7:50 or 7:55. You can check. Alright, guys. Let's call it a day. It has been more than 1 hour already. I have to go now. Okay. I hope you enjoy the session. Till then, we'll see you tomorrow. 22 root 55 is incorrect. Renu Jingla. Yeah, guys, you can subscribe to my channel and we'll see this. I have already uploaded a video. I'll give you the link. I'll share a post and that post will have the link of the video. Don't worry about it. And do participate in the post also. Whatever the post I'm posting, you guys can give your answer, your thought there, and I need the explanation there also. You guys are just giving your answers there. For the post also I need the explanation. Okay, so only then we all can learn from each other. If you are not going to give the explanation, then the answer can be drawn from the chat GPT also. How I'm going to see that whether you are learning something or not, or whether your explanation is different from others or not? So your explanation matters. Okay, all right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow at the same timing. I hope to see you. Till then, take care. Bye bye. Have a good night.